Life is a better place if you choose to set the pace. I know that it comes with ups and downs. On a daily we have to fight, try to live and to survive. Another day to get the drive. At Spicy with Phina, we understand all your pain. You'll be fine, you'll be okay. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. Spicy with Phina.
It is upon examining the drama and antics of love that someone concluded that you are so obsessed with finding someone to love you just because you can't seem to love yourself. This episode dives into the gripping tale of a woman who becomes consumed by her feelings for a married man. This is Spicy with Phina. Let's get to meet our guest, and when we come back, I'll give you the full story. I'll be right back.
At Spicy with Phina, we understand all your pain.
Mercy Udison, born and raised in Lekki, Lagos State. Mercy Udison is a determined visionary with a passion for business. Her OND and BSc in Business Administration laid the groundwork for her entrepreneurial journey. She is a professional sales expert and the founder of Builders Core Integrated Services Limited, a company that deals in the sales of building materials such as roofing sheets, water collectors, etc., where innovation and dedication drives her. Ibinabo Daniel is a computer teacher, graphic designer, digital marketer, digital currency developer, and visionary entrepreneur, serving as the founder and CEO of NetHub IT Academy. With a deep passion for technology education and a strong background in IT, Ibinabo, popularly called Dan.net, has successfully established an esteemed computer academy that equips individuals with the skills and knowledge needed to thrive in the digital age.
At Spicy with Phina, we understand all your pain.
Welcome back. It's Spicy with Phina, and we're discussing a very interesting topic. But before I do that, you've just met my guest, Mr. Daniel. Good to have you.
Same here.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm very well, thank you. It's been ages though.
Ages indeed.
It's been ages.
Very soon, it could have been a decade, because just few
months ago. But thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
Mercy.
Yes, ma'am.
You look
Thank you.
Beautiful. I love your dress.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a story. Let me read it first so we can start the conversation. My sister was arrested for attacking a married man she was having an affair with. The man told her he wasn't interested again because of how clingy she has become. She was always calling him at night. At first attempt, in fact, sometimes she does it at midnight, and she's just all over him. At first, she attempted suicide. She was taken to the hospital and under observation. She asked them to call the man that she wants to speak with him, but he refused taking her call. He refused talking to her, and he said it was done. As she heard this, she tried to cut her wrist with the scissors close to her, and the nurses held her down. After staying at the hospital for some time, she was discharged. Contacted one of her friends in the hotel where the man usually lodged and found out that the man was around. She rushed there, ordered bottles of alcohol, and was waiting for him to come out. As she saw him, she jumped on him and started hitting him and threatening him. She said to the man that the man made her fall in love, that he must marry her. She also said she knows the man's wife and the man's children, and she would deal with him. That she knows everything about the man's wife and children, and she would deal with him. The security of the hotel calmed the situation and handed her to the police. Now, my fear for this man is for a lady to become too obsessed to the point where she says, I know your children, I know your wife. She must have been trailing him.
Certain. Certain.
So, but before we look at the story, I just want to ask you, Mr. Daniel, why? What is the reason why you think men of these days keep side chicken? Because it's not chic.
Wow. That's a heavy word anyway.
Why?
First and foremost, let's first of all define an ideal family. You know, an ideal family is where we have an open communication and mutual respect among the family.
Okay.
You get? And for a man to actually see such opportunity going out and having a side chick, please, we shouldn't jump into conclusion. There's always a reason for everything. Always a reason.
Okay.
No matter how stupid the reason is, the point still is to point to the fact that is a reason.
There's a reason, okay.
You get?
Okay.
Some of this reason we are talking about could just be, let me just feel this. There are some men that got married and never tested or have, before they got married,
Okay.
never had this kind of play. Some got married so early,
Okay.
so they never enjoyed or experienced this youthful age.
So are you not talking about youthful age?
I'm driving somewhere.
I want you to
There's always
drive.
a reason.
Okay.
There's always a reason. You know, let me use myself as an example first.
Okay.
I got married so early. Which, so early. And before I got married, trust me when I say I touched. As in, I had this fun. So coming into marriage, okay, for me now, there is no blue, black, yellow female that will walk past me, that trust me, that will like, being carried as a gun.
Because you've had your fair share. Is that what you're trying to say?
I won't say that. But trust me, there's always a reason for everything. Everything. So probably the man or whoever indulge in such acts, if you check, it could be funny. But trust me, there's a reason.
Do you think, do you agree with him? That's because for a man to go out and have a side chick, there's a reason, which means maybe he doesn't find satisfaction in his wife, or maybe he doesn't have a peaceful home and he needed to find peace elsewhere. Because I'm trying to count the reasons now for him. So let me hear your own opinion.
Like, generally, I feel the man is wired to always have like, they always want to have fun with things, and that's why using a boy child as an example, when you get a boy child a toy and get a female child the same toy, you will realize that that boy child would spoil his toy quickly and the female child will pamper her toy. So I feel the fun part of men, for me, they just want to have fun. It's not because there's a reason or no reason.
No, but that fun used to
Fun
put
is
them
the
in
reason.
trouble.
The fun is the reason. Let me tell you.
Okay.
We're trying to generalize this, okay? Whichever way you want to look at it. Being fun or not having pleasure in his home or not having satisfaction, all this boils down to reasons.
Now, are you not going to allow whatever reason it is
No.
to jeopardize your marriage? Because as it is now, he is not only in danger with this lady.
See.
His family, the wife, the children, and for obsessed side chick, they can go to any extent.
For every decision a man takes, there's always a consequence.
True.
Interesting.
Do you agree with me?
Of course.
And if the man is not able or capable of handling his own consequences after his decisions, then what's up? For him to have taken that, he knows he is able to stand whatever consequences that comes over.
So I need you to
afterwards.
tell me, what are the consequences of infidelity?
Infidelity. Example you just said now. Okay, look at what is happening. There's a threat coming into his home. That's the consequence.
You endanger the life of
Life of your own family. But trust me, What? Let's look at it. It's possible the man can handle such situation.
Okay.
And it's still possible the man can't handle it because it might actually go beyond his own scope. But the bottom line is, for him to have moved this far, he knows that, no, I can actually handle it. I can. Is either he dances to the tune of the woman, or he takes his own tune and face whatever comes after it.
But don't you think it's not better to prevent it? You know?
I beg to differ because sometimes it's not because they know the outcome or have a arranged outcome for everything. It's just because, see, it's desires. If you cannot put your desires under your own subjection,
then there's a problem.
Yes, there's a problem.
Because everybody have desires.
Is there
that wife you kept at home and you're cheating on her also has desires.
Is there anything that lasts in that world?
Nothing lasts.
Nothing.
Nothing lasts, right?
Change is the only constant thing in nature.
Good. And what makes you think the man is not aware? That's one day this will blow out. Is there anything you can cover for so long?
So why venture into it?
Hold on.
When you talk about prevention, okay, there's nothing wrong in that. We know. I'm not going to say having a side chick is actually ideal, but I'm trying to paint a picture right now. Okay, there are men that actually during marriage have actually not gone out. They're still in pute, 10 years, 2 decades, 3 decades, they're still there.
Yeah.
Even some of them till they die. But we're trying to paint a picture as regards percentage of some certain men. Not all men. Not all men. I'm going to say this on camera, okay? I've been married for 8 years, not quite long. My 8 years was just 27th of June, that just passed a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I just completed 8 years in marriage.
Wow.
With all my experience on what I've seen in life before I got married, because I moved, I traveled. I've traveled, if I'm not mistaken, 36 states of this country, federal government colleges, setting up ISTA, meeting females all through my life. I have clubs. I have seen things. But now, I am in a marriage. 8 years. I've not seen the other colors of others. I'm trying to be very, very careful with my words. Okay? I haven't. I'm still counting.
So what kept you going?
Good. That's where we come. That's the decision. Every man has a decision. I want to test it. I want to still explore. If you're exploring, it depends on the angle you want to explore. A woman leaves his husband for a period of time. For a very long period of time. If it's a man that you said has no control, cannot put his own emotional subjection.
Under control, yeah.
But do you know, putting your emotion under control has to do with discipline.
Yeah. True.
How long have you disciplined your mind to be able to hold on such
mind?
It's mind. So it all boils down to this.
Yes.
So when a man is out there having a side chick, check well, check his reasoning, check his mental faculty, check his percentage of reasoning. You understand that something led to another. Don't get me twisted.
No.
The home where the man stays, the home, might actually lead him out.
Okay, so for some men,
yes,
their home is the
no matter how he has trained his mind, he can be pushed to the wall to the extent that he cannot even repel. Instead, he goes in.
I see where you're
so
coming
what you
from.
do?
You're right. I see where you're coming
But
from.
should that be good enough reason?
Hello, come on, we're humans for God's sake. Should we pretend that?
Well, I like this, yeah, humans. But however, there was something that actually came to mind. Which was sometimes some people's upbringing is actually what is actually making them move the way they are moving. Like there are times I've carried out my own personal research. I found out that a lot of people do the things they do because of the society, the background they come from.
Okay.
When you ask a girl who grew up in a home where prostitution is normal, stop prostitution, she will see you as the one who is wrong for telling her to stop prostitution because it's a normal thing. I once had a conversation with a male friend who said, if you haven't slept with a woman for like some period of time, something must be wrong with you because he will start falling sick. These were trainings they received. Yes, growing up as children. So, like you said, mindset makes up a human being. So those are the mindset.
Discipline.
Yes, and
guide
discipline.
You.
Yeah.
Discipline guide you.
Yeah.
You know, because the truth is, I keep saying it. I have infidelity is all shades of wrong. It's all shades of wrong. You know why? There's problem. There's like he said, there are consequences for every action. You do problem. Aftermath of what you have done, problem. Why? Because if you meet the wrong girl or the wrong woman out there, especially those ones that are clingy and obsessed, you might have a reasonable conversation with them and say, you know what, in fact, I'll come back to this story because my time for break has, let's go on a quick break, and when we come back, I'll come back. Just remind me, I'm coming back to this story. I'll be right back. Let's go on a quick break.
At Spicy with Phina, we understand all the pains.
Welcome back. It's this Spicy with Phina, and we're having a very, very interesting conversation. So, I was trying to say something before I went on a quick break, and in my head, I'm like, I have problem with everything because you cheat is problem. Aftermath of it is problem, especially when you meet that obsessed side chick. So the question now is, for the side chick, you might have a decent conversation with them and say, you know what, I'm married. Some men do that. They'll say, I'm married. Don't take it too serious. Let's just have fun. And she'll say, okay, no problem. But along the line, like this one is saying, she fell in love. And we don't have control over our emotions. Yeah. She fell in love and now she became. So why do you think side chick that knows from beginning that the man is married, why do you think they still want to, they still stay and they don't want to go? He's married there's no road there, but you still stick your neck. Why do you think that happens?
So we need to look at the background story of this particular lady in question. Okay. Because some ladies growing up, they didn't receive love. So when they see love, it is hard to let go. Maybe the love she did not receive from her father, her brothers, or maybe male folks. She's not finding it in this particular man. So if I'm finding the love I've never received in my life, and attention, and every other thing in between, why do you think I should let go of it? I wouldn't now. I want to stay there and enjoy. You want to die there? We will die there.
And I think financial matter is always because because I sometimes I wonder why ladies date married men when there's no road. Do you get?
So let me just quickly put a word here because I have some friends. I have some friends. So from my conversation with these friends, mostly it's because of financial constraints on their part, and this man is able to meet their financial needs most of the time.
But when they work now, they handicap.
Not be say they not get work, then get work, but eating free money is now used to them. Because when you start, the truth is that when you start with one,
can you use the word contentment? Let me help you. Let me help you. Because the truth about it is this. I'm sorry for cutting you.
No problem.
The truth about it, ma, he's married.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yes.
You made a comment from the beginning. You made a comment. You said they were never exposed or they had the opportunity to be loved. Should you pick the married man to give you the love?
Don't say it.
Wait.
Just like when you are married now, like you are in a relationship before you lead to marriage. Won't you fall in love? There's some kind of love that used to,
But that love, when you want to fall, you stand now, you hold yourself. When you stand now, you hold yourself and remind yourself of what. I'm not saying it's right to even date a married man. It's wrong. I don't like it.
There should be a wall by the side of the woman to rest on. You don't get. In case she does not have the stamina, try to position yourself close to a wall. The truth is,
wall.
It will not fall. But the truth is this. He's married. Why? It was meant to understand that every married man, okay? Because we're talking about we are in a sector about why do girls fall for married men? A married man who is married and end up having a side chick, there is a level of discharge of, in quotes, the love, the care, in quotes, the attention that has been given out. The man will tell you, the one I have in the house, she knows, I will surely come back home. But for me to retain this one out there, I need to give all. And because of that, so many girls, ladies, permit me, many ladies actually feel, wow, man, this man has fallen.
So they think they can find their way in.
Opportunities, but the truth is this. That was done. The man too is trying to be safe and being secured out there. I don't want to lose this girl because of probably the pleasure he's getting. You understand? So he gives all, and the girl too sees opportunity and try to like. But to me, it's wrong of a lady or a lady to believe that a married man will leave the wife, and it's wrong.
As much as it's wrong,
they should think well.
As much as it's wrong, there are some ladies that even go to the extreme. Yes. Some go to the extreme. They either get the wife out of the way, or they make the man come to them.
That's the consequences.
Do you get? Because the truth is, it doesn't make any sense. But let's look at the story now.
No.
She even went to the point of, becoming suicidal. Because in the story, they said she had to cut her wrists just to, bleed and die. That kind of person, I think that person needs help. Don't you think so? Because it's already overboard.
Okay, can I come in here? Because in as much as we want to look at the story and paint the lady black or something, but then let's look at the man. You, like we have been saying here, you are married, but I noticed something that you cannot take the dirtiness out of the pig, because it is its lifestyle. The pig enjoys it. So if a man who knows he is sane and normal and knows the consequence of these things, why should he still go ahead and put his hands in it? Because for me, I feel let's look, because there are reasons, like we said earlier when we established the story, there are reasons for every action. So the lady in question would not have fallen in love if the man did not put the extra effort. And for the man to put the extra effort, the woman would have felt that, maybe he's ready to leave his wife and settle down with him. Because I've seen cases whereby some guys will say, to the point, do you know that most of these married men even share intimate conversations with these side chicks. They even share conversations that their wives do not know of. So the side chick, we even tell the side chick that this thing I'm telling my wife does not even know about it. So in the mind of the side chick, because as a lady where I be, if they tell me all this kind of thing, I would tend to think that I am so important in your life.
Exactly. And some even go to the extent of saying, if I was not married, I would have married you. If you were not married, you would have married me. No one kill the woman until you have your married.
I know we're on air, okay, but let me give you a shock.
Okay.
You see, women like lamba.
Women, we like lamba,
and a man will always say to keep you.
Oh, that's lamba you mean?
Na lamba.
Na lamba.
That wife we did there. If he end up marrying you, now so you go get another one. Still tell that person lamba. So the best bet is simple, okay? Whatever you hear from him, okay, absorb. Be like basket we collect the water, the thing will come up for. So because of that
catching mechanism.
Yeah, if you use the word catching, mechanism, not use mechanism, use mechanism. let's just know. It's the truth. Do you understand? I think women are getting it all wrong, or ladies are getting it all wrong.
I see what you mean.
You cannot go into a relationship without defining the relationship. Even the married man that is coming to you to check you or talk to you, he must always define it. A man that wants to play, he will define it. Come. Even you end up taking intake, you can't trap him you can't trap a man with pregnancy. Hello, you end up being a baby mama. And if you end up being a baby, what's my business? I don't give you up. Take me to court.
I think I even
let's go to court.
I think I'll blame the ladies because the truth is, this man is married. Because some of them will say, after all we've been through together, I even had to even commit abort for you and all. And then you'll be wondering, why would you even allow him that kind of entry when you know
that's too expensive?
It's the responsibility of the lady to protect herself.
Yeah.
Because like he said, men go give you lamba. Don't worry, I love you so much. Don't worry, let's do it like that. Nothing will happen. At the end of the day, she's the only one that will bear the pain and all that comes with it. So for that person now, yes, he fell. But the question is, does he want to stay there? The fact that your marriage that have been all rosy and beautiful, became a bit of hell just for 3 weeks.
It's such like
Is
that.
that
There's always a
What I'm
one.
saying- what I'm
There's
saying-
there's always a one-time standing.
Yeah,
Okay, and that one-time standing, it could leak. It all depends. So
That's what I'm
we
saying.
shouldn't take it further.
It shouldn't linger.
It shouldn't linger. It all depends. Like I said, it all boils down to
It
what.
shouldn't
No matter
linger.
how it
When
all
it lingers,
depends.
there's a problem.
I feel
Guy,
based on my conviction, I wouldn't want to
Do
continue.
you get, guy? If it lingers, there's a problem because the truth is you fell, yes, because of pressure or whatever it is.
Okay.
But if that person, not you now, if the person continues, it becomes a problem. Why? Because that family of yours that has been very rosy all the while, just 3 weeks of issues, you don't fall like Adam. Pick up yourself, move ahead. Because that girl, for her to say what she says or what she said, she respected you all this while. That, this man, I would have loved to have a man like him.
And that's the man's problem. Whatever decision the man wants to take is his own problem.
Don't continue.
Right now.
If he's watching me, I'm saying don't continue.
Wow.
Don't
Please don't continue if you're watching me as well. Okay, if you're watching me as well, don't continue.
You fail doesn't mean you should continue. Please. There's no excuse for infidelity. Because the consequences
we are against it.
Can be deadly. It can be deadly.
We are against it.
Before I go vex.
Trust me, infidelity is wrong.
Yes.
Very wrong.
Don't keep
Thank
at
you
it.
so much, guys. You guys have really
Desist
done
from
so
it.
well. Yes. Desist from it. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you coming for the show. We have something very, very I have something for you. Spicy with Phina will always give you something palatable.
No, ladies first, please.
Okay.
You gentleman.
I'm a gentleman.
Thank you so much
You're welcome.
for coming. Thank you so much.
This is beautiful.
Thank
This is
you.
beautiful.
This is pretty.
Thank you so much for coming.
This is beautiful.
Thank you for
This is
coming.
beautiful.
Okay, so we've come to the end of today's
This is
episode of Spicy with Phina, and if you've been with us, there are consequences for infidelity, and some, in fact, most of it are actually deadly. They are not things that one should joke with. Yes, there might be issues in your marriages, but try as much as you can to see how you can keep the flame burning. Keep it burning. And don't forget to include God, because He's the only one that can actually keep your marriage intact. To the woman, keep praying. Even to the man, you need to still keep praying. Commit your partners in prayers. Try and hold them up. Try to talk to them when they need you. Try to listen to them when they want to talk to you. And in all, the world will be a better place to stay.
That's it.
Thank you so much for watching Spicy with Phina. Please follow us on all our social media platforms at Spicy with Phina on IG, on Facebook. And please, if you have stories, kindly send your stories to spicywithphina@gmail.com. And if you would like to come on the show, please call the numbers on your screen. I have to go now. See ya all next week. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye.
You'll be okay. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Spicy with Phina is a talk show that addresses life issues. Free to share with us.